I mean, it's going to be a good challenge for us. It's going to be a good game to see where we stack up. But, we're looking forward to it, ready to go out there and see where we're at.
How do you guys define this offense? Is it different than what you guys did last year?
It's not much difference. I would just say it's a lot more confidence, in every position group, all around as a whole. You can kind of feel the confidence when you're on the field.
Is that just year two for some of you guys in the system, or is there something more to it than that?
A little bit of year two, a little bit just getting comfortable, getting comfortable with the system, with the plays, not out there trying to figure things out. You kind of got a feel for how coach like to call plays and what we like to run.
I know it's important every week, but, given the fact rookie quarterback and, loud environment, how important is the running game going to be this week?
Oh, it's going to be
take pressure off.
It's going to be crucial. With the loud crowd, just being able to run the ball, being able to control the line of scrimmage. And, control the possession, control possession time of the game. That's going to be big for us.
Along those lines, with the environment you'll be in, how important is it going to be to cut out the pre-snap penalties and not kind of beat yourself in that?
It's major. That's something that, we've emphasized throughout this whole offseason, self-inflicted negatives. That's what we call the sins. And, that's what we've been big on the whole offseason, trying to minimize those. And, just practicing out there with the loud music in the background, just trying to get ourselves ready.
Yeah. Are you guys going into this game and this season kind of with a chip on your shoulder? Because, not a lot of people are talking about the Tennessee Titans.
I mean, we love it. We love to be the underdog. We love that, everybody's counting us out. So it's pretty much, it's nothing to lose. We just go out there and play ball.
Is there a team goal for this season that comes to mind? Like, what are you guys saying is what you're working?
I mean, just go out there and play with confidence, play the way we know we can, and, play to win and expect to win. I do, but I haven't done it yet, but that's definitely something that I do.
It's been good. Everybody's excited. Getting to go on the road first game, it's a huge test for us, a huge challenge, so we're all excited. We're ready for the challenge.
What do you see out of Denver defense? Obviously pretty good over there.
Oh, yeah, they got a really good defense. A lot of great players. Benito just got paid today, so he's going to be on one. They got Sertan, Defensive Player of the Year. They got a lot of good, good rookie corner. They got a great interior with Graham. And then Cooper and Benito on the edges, they're really good pass rushers. So for us on the tight end room, a lot of our things are going to be just negating the pass rush, slowing them down.
How much versatility that you guys have now with yourself and Gunnar in there, and the different things that you guys can add to the offensive side?
Yeah, I think me and Gunnar have a great play style that complements each other. He has a huge catch radius down the field, and I'm a guy you can get the ball in my hands and I can go get it myself on feet. So we have a good chemistry going in that room for us.
Hostile environment, obviously, loud crowd, tough place to play. How important is it going to be to, cut down on the pre-snap penalties, the self-inflicted stuff?
It's actually the biggest thing, because going in there and not being behind on the sticks is a huge thing. A lot of the teams that struggled against them, a lot of times they went in there and they were affected by that home crowd, and they end up in a 2nd and 15, 1st and 15, and it just kind of throws off the entire offense. So that's a huge emphasis for us.
Chig, in terms of Cam, what do you think is most important for a rookie making his first NFL start?
I think just going out there and not trying to force anything. Not trying to, just trying to think, first game, I got to show them, exactly why I'm the number one pick. Just go out there and just play the game that he knows how to play. When the throws come that he needs to make, just make them and just, feel the offense.
Are you guys going into this game and maybe this season with a chip on your shoulder, just based on all the preseason talk or really non-talk about you guys?
I mean, for sure. I mean, regardless of all that, anybody who's been here like me, who was on the team from last year, I mean, we were literally the worst team in the league by statistics and rankings. So we definitely have a chip on our shoulder, that we got something to prove, to the rest of the league.
Are you doing anything specific to get ready for the altitude?
No, just extra conditioning. That's all. That's all you can really do, I feel like. Yeah.
Your coach, towards the end of the season, seemed to really be wearing the losses. How's his demeanor been heading into this week and this season? Anything different that you've noticed from coach?
No, I think just positive. I think he's really fired up. He really, believes in, what we've done this offseason, and he really believes in, the plan and the guys on our team. So he's just really fired up, and we're kind of echoing his emotions too.
100%. Those guys are smart. They watch TV copies of the film, and they listen to different calls that we make. They listen to the cadence, all different types of stuff. So, I mean, it's a game with inside the game, you know what I mean? They're professionals just like we are, so we got to be on our details and bring our A game.
What about the altitude? You got you with the Steelers, I think it was week 3 or week 4, something like that. But how did you handle that, and what did you learn from then that you could spin forward to now?
Getting on that oxygen after every drive. It's really nothing that can prepare you for it. It's just going in, trying to be as hydrated as possible, making sure you get some carbs, some salts in your body. I think that we're doing all the right things here to try to be proactive. And the rest is, like I said, just getting on that oxygen after every drive on the sideline.
I know, Dave, part of your offseason is kind of getting used to different techniques, getting used to Coach Callahan. How did all that go, and how do you feel maybe heading into year 1 here?
Yeah, I think Coach Callie's helped me a lot. I'm excited to get out there on Sunday and, see what I look like game 1 against some real competition. But I think he's helped me in my game, and that's what we talked about before me coming here. So just want to see it coming to fruition.
What kind of challenges does their defense present with all the pressure that they can bring from various angles?
Yeah, obviously up front they got a talented defensive line, so those guys are good rushmen. And then obviously handling the extra pieces, the nickels, the safety pressure. I think they got some good linebacker pressure as well. So we're going to have a lot on our plate, but it's up to us to figure it all out.
Yeah, I don't know if it means that much, or even having like the label on the depth chart as that means really anything. I seen this interview with the Dolphins head coach talking about Ollie Gordon, and he was like, he might play 0 plays, he might play all the plays, or somewhere in between. So I'm taking that same type of mentality, just get the opportunity that I have and take advantage of it.
Callahan said one of the things that led to this was you being a more consistent player. What was it about you that made you more consistent? I know initially that was a little bit of something you were working on.
Being more consistent?
Right.
I think I'm just I think my personality is very consistent. And so if you're consistent with your personality, I think a lot of times your performance can follow. And so I try to structure a routine for myself and follow it. And I think that helps with consistency.
Was there something that clicked, like maybe that Wednesday in Atlanta or anything like that to kind of spin you forward?
I don't think so. I don't know if can be like one thing to push. Like Coach Callahan said, allegedly, like you have to do stuff for a long period of time over and over again. I think that's what the NFL is all about. Yeah.
What can you and Rid and the tight ends and all the pass catchers do to kind of make life easier for Cam on Sunday?
Just catch the ball. That always works.
Sounds like a sound strategy.
Yeah.
What have you learned about Denver's defense? Obviously, Surtain's a stud, and he may give Rid a lot of attention, may open up more opportunities for you possibly.
Yeah, at the end of the day, every defense you go against is good players, right? Like they're in the NFL. So like you're not gonna go out there and be going against shrimps. Like you go against good players every time, and so I'm treating it as such. Whoever I end up going against is gonna end up being a good player. So I have to be a good player too and make plays.
Hostile environment, loud crowd. How important is it going to be to cut out the pre-snap penalties, the self-inflicted stuff?
Well, yeah, that's important in any environment. Those are the things that end up losing you games at the end of the day, and so you never want to have those.
It seems like you and really all the other rookies have this very calm, confident, composed demeanor. How has that worked as a strength or maybe unifying factor for all of you?
I don't know. I think maybe it's the scouting department did a good job of scouting our character as well. Maybe they did their background check, and then I think being I think that leads into consistency. Being a calm person, always having the same type of attitude about you is a consistent trait.